Brandon, you must have been disappointed with the manner of that defeat to Manchester City.
Yeah, I think the second half was disappointing for us. I thought first half, the first 40 minutes, we were the better team. It was a real good game. We tactically were very good, defended the game well, and as I said, we looked a threat going forward. So everything was working to plan. We've given away a poor goal just before half time. We really got to go in at 0-0 for that. We've switched off in the box, which you can't do. Started the second half reasonably bright, but then we gave away another goal where the boys finished it well. So at 2-0 it then becomes difficult. And then obviously at 3-0 it was a poor goal. We've got to get tighter. Navas can't turn on that, and he ends up turning, slides the ball in, and Aguero gets a finish, and he's only on the field. So at 3-0 then the game is dead, really. But I think the players, in fairness to them, they kept going. They kept working. We got to 3-1. We created chances. Ricky's got an opportunity, nearly gets in. If it goes to 3-2, you just never know. But unfortunately, then when we had that little bit of momentum, we went down to 10 men inside the last 10 minutes. So and that made it difficult for us then to get the ball, because they've got top players and they can then control the 11v10. So, but as I said, it's very early on. Corresponding fixtures, the two games that we've played, Southampton and Man City so far, this time last year we had no points, so we've got 3 points, and like as I said, there'll be no long-term effects on this game. It was a disappointing second half, but lots of positives in the first half. You
talk about going down to 10 men. Obviously that was down to injury, a concern for Glenn Johnson, but other concerns as well.
Yeah, just in terms of Alberto Moreno sort of twisted his ankle on the AstroTurf pitch. He's taken a step off, and that looked quite nasty. So we'll see how that is tomorrow. And I think Glenn's pulled his thigh muscle. But again, we'll see how it is in the morning.
And can I ask you on Mario Balotelli? Mm-hmm. You spoke about good rascals and bad rascals in terms of Mario. You said he was a good rascal.
Well, we shall see. But I think he's a guy that I know Cleary's history. I've done enough homework on him, and when I spoke to the guy, I felt he was worth an opportunity. I think from a football perspective, he's a world-class talent. I feel comfortable, and there's no doubt it is a risk to bring him in, but I think it's a risk worth taking, because, as I said, he seems a good guy, and as I said, his talent speaks for itself. So if he comes into our culture and into the environment that we created, I'm hoping that that'll be a positive in terms of his behaviour. And as I said, he obviously comes with a bit of a stigma around his neck, but he's a talented footballer, and then hopefully we can help him mature, and like we've done with some of the other players. And
someone you obviously have admired for quite a long period of time.
Yeah, I think he's a big talent. On the football field, he's got incredible qualities. He's the Italian number 9, so you don't play for such a prestigious country if you don't have that quality. So I think he's a massive football talent, and what we're trying to do is just try and help him and mature his personality off the field. And if we can do that, then we've absolutely got a snip at 16 million. If not, there's no risk really for us. It's a good business deal for us to take and to look at, and if it doesn't work out, then that's as I said, there's no big risk with it.